Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. Jodie Whittaker and Doctor Who have failed to win in the Welsh Baftas. Not a surprise, I have to say. I know there'll be still fans out there that are surprised that this show isn't winning every award that it's up for. I mean, they certainly talk about it a lot, but and they certainly say that they'll come out against anybody that has anything negative to say. But the proof is in the pudding again. Proof is in the pudding. This show is just not good enough. And I see some people out there in Twitter land saying, well, here come the hate videos. Some people out there just don't realise that getting nominated is a big honour in itself. Well, not for the Welsh Baftas. I will agree that it is an honour to be nominated in some of these award ceremony, but Doctor Who, let's be honest, should be winning some of them. I'm not saying all are clean sweep, because they didn't happen for Peter either. But Jodie Whittaker was supposed to be the savior. She was supposed to change the game. Her era was going to breathe new life into the show. All it's managed to do is lose half of its audience, and it hasn't won any award of any notoriety. Every award that has won is either been in its first year of conception, or there are awards that people have never really heard of. I mean, if you want to celebrate the fact that Doctor Who won a Golden Tomato, well, then that's fine, fair enough. If you want to celebrate the fact that it won a Best Moment at the Bafta, but in an award that was only made up that year, then fine. If you want to actually celebrate the fact that it won a BAF or whatever it was, a BAF award in Canada, right, an award of no substance, then fine. If you want to celebrate mediocrity, then that is your right. As a Doctor Who fan, that is your right. Okay, but some of us actually prefer to see something a bit more intelligent, a bit more entertaining, and certainly something that doesn't go and preach to us. But here's the thing, folks. The failure at the BAFTAs is not what fans are actually talking about. What they're talking about is two photographs. Well, a photograph. So obviously they do the red carpet thing. And Manip Gill and Jodie Whittaker obviously had a photograph taken with each other, right? Well, they had a couple of photographs taken with each other. Now, what I'll say to you is, right, and I'm going to make this quick because this is me third time trying to get this video right, believe it or not, and I think I've got it right this time. So, all I want you to do is I want you to pretend that you don't know Manip Gill and you don't know Jodie Whittaker. Now, I know it's going to be hard to do that, but I want you to try and do that. Now, I want you to look at this photograph because the Jodie bots have gotten very, very excited, right, because of this photograph, right? And the shippers. Now, you'll probably say, well, what could be so bad that they're. Well, the reason why they're getting so excited is, as I said, now, pretend you don't know these two people. Now, if you were to see a photograph of these two, right, Jodie Whittaker and Manip Gill, and you didn't know them, what would you say? And that's the question I'm asking, right? So the question I'm asking is, when you see this photo, and I will put it in, as I said, I have an article that I'm going to be putting up after this premieres, right? I'm going to be editing the article while talking to some of you in the live chat, right? And I'll put this photograph up. And I want you to let me know in the comments, right, what you think yourself, right? Because this is what's made the fans more excited, right? Not the fact that they've lost out again, right? It's the fact that this photograph was taken. So again, with the mindset you don't know these two, now I don't know if you can actually see that properly. But there you go, right? Now I will put that, I know it's not the greatest, right? But I will put that photo up to show you, right? So of course, they're getting very excited. Now, I will say one thing. BBC official, I think it was the YouTube. I think it was all of them. Anyway, I think they all do the same thing. It was International Scarf Day, and Jodie obviously did. You could color in Jodie Whittaker's scarf, basically, right? Jodie Whittaker was there. I think it was the resolution jacket she was wearing, and then the scarf was there, but it was blank. And then people then got the color in the way they wanted it, or whatever it was they did, right? But one fan anyway put on the scarf, "I love Yaz, I love Yaz." Now, many girl retweeted this, so all I'll just say is, right, when I see a photograph like this is what I'm thinking, right? It's either two things, right? Number one, both of them are very cleverly using the fact that fans, there's certain the Jody bots out there love this kind of behavior, so they're appealing to them and they're making them think there might be something in the series, or, and I won't say it, or you know what I'm going to say, but you let me know what you think. But again, as I said, just to recap, Doctor Who and Jodie Whittaker haven't won a Welsh Bafta. Not that it would have been a big major success even if they had won it. Certainly not for me. Anyway, it's a mediocre award. The Welsh Baftas, they're getting better every year, but they're no the real Baftas, as I would call them. They're no real Baftas. So, I mean, even if they had won and out, the other side would have made a huge deal out of it. I'm not even making a huge deal out of the fact that she lost, because I already knew she wouldn't win a Welsh Bafta, because I put it up the day that she was nominated that she wouldn't win and the show wouldn't win. This era is dead. It's dead to fans like me. But it doesn't mean we're going to abandon the show. And it doesn't mean that we're going to leave the fandom because we don't like an era right now. That's not how it works. That's not how fans work, and that's not how a fandom works. Jodie bots will never understand that, and people that tell us that, well, maybe the show's not for you, maybe it's time that you've left. Well, you don't know what it means to be a fan. But as I said, if you're going to celebrate the fact that this show has won mediocre awards, and this would have been another mediocre award, right? It's as simple as that. It would have been another mediocre award. If you want to celebrate the decline of the show and how far it has fallen, then shame on you is what I say. I wish there was YouTube channels out there that would tell it as it is and not try to, some people say to me, that I'm too militant. But here's the thing: I would rather be true to myself than sit on the fence if I believe that something is bad. And I really do believe that this era is bad. And thankfully, it finishes in 2020, and we won't have to deal with this anymore. And of course, I will, like I have done for Whittaker's era, I will be doing the same thing for the next era. If it's not good, I will come out and I will complain, because that's what Doctor Who fans do. If it's any good, and if Series 12 is any good, I will actually say that it's good. I've said that all along. There was nothing in Series 11 that I enjoyed. I thought it was a bar fest, and it's been reflected in the awards that it's won. Because a Golden Tomato, a BARF, as I said, and some other Mickey Mouse awards, it hasn't actually won an award of substance. So let me know what you think of the photograph. Let me know what you think of the fact that Jodie Whittaker and Doctor Who. Also, on a positive note, because obviously he was executive producer of Doctor Who, Russell T Davies did win a BAFTA. So I'm actually, well done, Russell T. But yeah, so that's it. So let me know what you think about the photograph. Let me know what you think, obviously, about the fact that it's been a clean sweep in failure. And people can say that I'm making hate videos. It's not a hate video. I'm telling it as I see it. And the way I see it is that this era is a complete disaster. and it's been reflected by the fact that it's lost 40 or 50% of its fandom, and it hasn't won any award of any significance. And before you bring Peter Capaldi into it, we all know Peter Capaldi's air was flawed. We know that he didn't win many awards either. Okay, but the point is, as we keep saying, is Jodie Whittaker was supposed to be the savior. Jodie Whittaker was supposed to bring Doctor Who to another level. All the, you know what I mean, and Chris Chibnall. All they've managed to do is to destroy a show. So yeah, well done for celebrating mediocrity, and that, you know, any fan that complains to us about having these points of view, you know, all I'll say to you is, well, you have your opinions. You know, you could say it's hate. It's not hate. It's a concerned fan, just like all the other fans that rang up on my phone in tonight to get to talk about the political agenda that was in this show. Great show tonight. Record number of people watching. I'm absolutely over the moon. This channel, the last week, I just feel like I'm on a bit of a roll right now. And I've got great support of people out there. But let me know what you think. I will have that other article up. I'm going to keep throwing videos out there because that's what we do on this channel. I will talk to you all on Monday for Monday night's live stream. Don't forget to join me 10 p.m. UK time. Good night, folks. Have a good evening or good morning wherever you are in the world. And please, whatever you do, stay safe and be kind.